All right, today I'm answering the question, I have a patent that's granted. How do I get money and funding to move the product to the market? Hi, I'm JD Houvener, owner and founder and patent attorney at Bold Patents Law Firm. I'm also the author of Bold Ideas, the Inventor's Guide to Patents. Let's dig into this question about patents that's now granted. How do you get funding to move your business forward, manufacture the product, and do all the things necessary to get your business set up? Funding for patents, funding for a business in general, can be a lot of different ways. I like to start out with kind of the simple stuff that you probably are thinking about. Is the core of funding should start with yourself. Take a look at your own personal finances. Is there any way to go raise money with your own equity? Maybe you've got home equity. Maybe you've got some savings, or even potentially some access to loans, credit cards, or some lower entry risk stuff, right? That way you're not taking on any individual people as investors. You're not taking risks in large, funding rounds where you're going around and getting lots of little micro investors and crowdfunding. By taking this step first, looking at small personal loans, government loans, you can go to the SBA, Small Business Association. They will have access to your local banks and be able to get you a subsidized loan if you qualify. Those are really good opportunities to get the initial funding started as you put together a business plan. And what's cool about a lot of those loan programs is it will require you to put together a business plan, which I think is truly vital. A lot of founders, a lot of inventors that we meet here at Bold Patents, for example, they're still learning and are not currently really the best suited to be a CEO or an owner of a business. And so you've got to learn. And you learn by trial and error, by putting together a business plan, by pitching it, talking to people. And certainly one of those people could be someone who might give you money. And that person, like I said, is a bank, maybe very interested in learning about your technology, but how you plan to go to market. What research have you done to see how competitors might stack up against you? How you're going to put this product into the marketplace, how you're going to sell it, and at what margin, and really getting into the weeds of a financial forecast. So those are usually things that are unfamiliar to technical founders, inventors that we work with. So that's a great place to start. You kind of work on two aspects, funding and business planning at the same time. Now, there are other huge buckets of funding outside of personal financing. Of course, you have other investors, private investors. Now, with this brings big opportunity, but also big risks. As soon as you start bringing in other individuals, right, third parties or groups called angel investors or VCs, now you're really giving up your ownership and you're giving up your autonomy as a business owner. It's a really big step, and you should consult a business attorney, not just your patent attorney, but talk with someone who will actually understand securities laws, understand when you give up big chunks, big percentages of your business, equity it's called, to other individuals or companies or funds. Well, now you're giving up some control, and now you should have it clearly documented how you're going to be working with that other party going forward, what the roles and responsibilities are as you take on that equity, the money, the investment, and then give out the ownership. So structuring that contract, making sure you're clear about what your goals are and working with the other party, that becomes really, really important. But again, I think I would caution against that type of a move really soon after getting your patent or as you begin your journey. I would advise you to really try to make some initial steps to manufacture, get some proof of product, and get the product sold and into the customer's hands while you retain 100% control. So there are other ways to get funding aside from loans or investment. And I do want to talk about grants. So grants are a very powerful way to get large, either government or private grant money for specific projects. So take a look at that. It does require a lot of research and can be very time intensive to fill out the applications, follow through, and seek the funding. But again, the same type of thing applies. Even though those grantors usually aren't getting an ownership chunk of your business, they have a very clear directive. Usually it's a not-for-profit or some private fund where they have a really clear a goal where they want you to go down a certain route. And in a way, you're kind of limiting yourself in terms of your overall plan and how you're going to market. I hope this was helpful a little bit, and you can kind of see the different avenues of personal finances, inviting third-party investors, or seeking funding through grant money. These are three big buckets. And there's lots of different vehicles under each one of those, and they come with some risks and advantages. I usually advise that this is your first time trying out the entrepreneurial journey. Do try to stay local, stay within yourself, get that first initial success, get that first initial go-to-market strategy using your own personal finances. All right, I'm JD Houvener, owner-founder here at Bold Patents Law Firm. Hope you've had to learn a little bit today from what we talked about. Please do click below and download the Bold Inventors Guide, the Bold Inventors Kit I put together for you. It's got a copy of my book and a lot of information about patent law for you to get a leg up on others that are going down this route. Have a great day, everybody. Go big, go bold.